Hey folks, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another instant noodle recipe time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Man, I just had an amazing variety from Chiang Mai Foods from China. I've never had Biang Biang noodle before, and good God was that good. Wow. Anyways, I don't usually bleed over from the last episode to say how much I loved something, but yeah, find it, get it. Oh, dude. Okay, so today we've got a Mapo tofu, or Mapo men, which just means Mapo tofu noodle, from Japan. That it came out of a Zenpop box. You can check out zenpop.jp online. Go and type it into your doodlywag and use the coupon code Ramen Raider and get a discount. So I just heated some water. Calls for 290 milliliters. I think this is about exactly right. So let's make this happen. So we have everything that was in the cup other than the noodle block. And then here's the noodle block. And we will wait on adding the garnish. And I believe this one takes 4 minutes. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're off to the races. Yeah. So I'll put that over here. But yeah, oh wow. I'm really excited about the noodles that I just tried. I don't know if you can tell, but that's not definitely something that makes me very, 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 very happy. Also, I might be talking fast because I'm drinking this highly caffeinated beverage, and I feel great. I think I started drinking this, it's like about 1 o'clock now. I started sipping on it, I think around 9 or 10 this morning. Because it's like, if you just chug one of those things, you'll get sick. I've never done it, but I've done it with lesser caffeinated ones and just felt like, whoa, I'm just getting too much going on. But, yeah. Bang! That one's called Purple Haze. It's got creatine in it. I don't know what that is. Is that made out of, like, cat hair or something? I'm really not sure. So, noodles. And yeah. Those noodles are steeping. I'm chilling. I'm wearing my hat. Yeah, I feel like... I feel funny, in a good way, and I need a beverage. One of these. A Diet Mountain Dew. It's funny, because, like, I've started actually, I hated Mountain Dew for a long time, and then I got into caffeine, and wow. But, it's funny because I have started actually kind of liking Dr. Pepper too, and for the longest time I thought Dr. Pepper just tasted like some kind of sweet fizzy diarrhea water or something. I don't know. I every once in a while I'll get into like cola type beverages and then realize, God, these taste like crap. It's like the difference between smoking and vaping. So this has orange juice in it, believe it or not. So last night, my wife calls me in. We get the kids all tucked in and stuff, and she reads a couple stories to them and hangs out, makes sure they fall asleep, and then creeps out of the room. Well, last night, she she's like, hey, I need your help in here. I'm like, what's going on? And there was like this huge bug on the ceiling. And it was definitely some kind of beetle. She said it was a stink bug. And it was big. I've lived in Washington all my life, and there's like all these interesting new creatures that are coming out of nowhere. There's like in Anacortes, there's deer everywhere. You just like walk down the street. Oh look, there's like 3 deer hanging out. And they're freaking big. And snails out of nowhere, just like everywhere at one point. It's because down by the water, they've like dug up all that habitat and made a park. So, yep. Well, it is time. So here's our cooked noodles in a clear vessel, which, as I've said many a time, really just grosses me out. So it will be in here as short as possible. And then here is the liquid that goes in it. And it needs a little help. So I just like add a little hot broth, give it a swizzle, see, and then it all starts coming out pretty quick. Alright. Man, if this is as good as the last stuff I had, I'm gonna be like batting a million. That's crazy. Yeah, biang biang. I've got a buddy already. In between reviews, I'm like, dude, urgent alert, find this stuff so I can tell people where to get it, because it's freaking good. Alright. It's alright. I smell Szechuan pepper, but I'm not exactly tasting it. Let me see. Because it mentions in the little info, for these zenpop varieties, there's all these little bits of info about them that they include. And they were talking about Szechuan pepper a bit. What's interesting, I like that. I mean, it's like a very light amount of Szechuan pepper. It's funny, I was talking to my buddy from Taiwan this morning. He produced a hot pot variety. And it was just like so much Szechuan pepper. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I just don't like spicy hot pot. And he's like, I don't know, man. I think maybe you just don't like Szechuan pepper. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I think you might be right, man. If I did, I would absolutely love this stuff, but I'm just not feeling it. Oh, we got sludge. We gotta stir it in here. See? Sludge. Sludge. This is very thick and gravy-like. Oh, speaking of gravy, it'll already have been recorded, hopefully. I'm going to be on this show. It's called Southern Fried Philosophy. I was contacted on Wednesday? Yeah. By a nice guy saying, hey, you want to be on our show? It'd be great to interview you. I'm like, sure. I'm down with that. Podcasts are cool. Definitely an area that I haven't really explored. I've thought about doing a podcast, but it just, I think this format is more to my liking, honestly. Just like get up and personal really quick and then call it good. Because just talking about noodles without just having people... I mean, if it was like just a call-in show, that'd be cool. But then I'd have to have people calling in. I don't know how many people want to call in. Anyways, that's pretty good. It's very thick broth and kind of like Mapo tofu. It's a very popular dish. Yeah. Not too shabby. Alright, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a good one and bye.